are these people?
Chanda, over the weekend, went home. Busting out of the ICU to spend Thanksgiving with these screwballs was so worth it. We had an amazing dinner. I hope you did too. Huge thank you to Patricia and Tyler for hosting. It was a great meal. I'm getting a little color back in my cheeks. Happy Thanksgiving to all. I'm so thankful for every minute with my family. And there she is. She looks great. She's happy. She's out of the house. There she is with one of the grandkids. Nana and Jake. Nana and Hunter. Just happy to be out of the hospital. Our one and only baby boy, Cody. So, fuck cancer. We love you. Chanda. So, for Giving Tuesday, Chanda's up to 7,100. We're actually going to add to that after I go off the air. And we'll contribute on behalf of INN tonight to all of these GoFundMes because it's Giving Tuesday. I've been meaning to do that. We love you. Seriously, Chanda. It's glad to see you having some good memories and, that it shouldn't just be all cancer every day, but to celebrate the wins and the happy days. Cowboy Kenny, I have not seen any updates from you lately, brother. But the last I had was on November 14th when he said that she's being deported for not filing paperwork on time. Pedophiles are being protected by Congress and our economy is collapsing. Her car was out of impound weeks after she was arrested, but she sat in detention, in ICE detention for months. I don't know if she's even out at this point and in Ukraine or if she's still sitting in ICE detention and they're still arguing about it. Either way, it's terrible. But if you are able to and of means, Nataliya could certainly use some love to her GoFundMe for her daughter here, who Anthony said last time is still here and now kind of surviving on her own with just help from family. And I'm guessing she's got a job. I think Anthony said she's got a full-time job. But, man, it's rough. And if you can help out, that would be amazing. Thirdly, we also have our friend Aspen, who we interviewed at the end of October or mid-October and did a fundraiser for at the end of October. Aspen's facing decades in prison in Georgia or federally for drug trafficking, being in the wrong car with someone who had a massive amount of drugs, but she didn't know that he had them, obviously, or she wouldn't have been in the RV with him when he was pulled over and they were all summarily arrested. This is some of her art. It's beautiful butterfly. So if you have a couple of bucks and you want to support her there, you can go to Art Spend Studio and purchase some of that. Thank you to Indie Media Award honoree Paula for sharing that. Paula's one of the best activists out there. It's just phenomenal people. But there's that's the website for Aspen's art. Okay, Art Spend Studio, ARTSPEN Studio.com. There is a link tree that has a link to the studio, to the GoFundMe, which I'm about to show, to INN newsletter on Substack, where we did our one-on-one and the live stream, and then the article that Descent in Bloom wrote about her story. Okay, all of those links are here at linktr.ee/justice and the number 4 Aspen. You can get there. Aspen also did an interview, Aspen and Halo, with Sabi Sabs, who congrats to Sabi for hitting 300K on her YouTube sub list. Hopefully, and that I understand got some more attention to the GoFundMe. Thankfully, the GoFundMe last I saw, and I'll refresh it now, was sitting at $12,382, and it's still sitting at $12,382. So if you are able to and of means, they're just about at the $12,500 goal. That is so that they can hire a lawyer for discovery to find out what the state has, what they know, how many drugs there were specifically. There's a process to all of this, and the $12,500 was just to get them to the next step, sadly and amazingly enough. This is going to be a long haul. We're going to be talking about this for months and probably for years. And hopefully what we're hoping for at some point is a full dismissal. So there again is the link directly to the GoFundMe for Aspen. So if you're able to, all right. She again was in an RV that was pulled over in Georgia. She was a passenger. There were drugs in there. She did not know they were there. And she did not know that the person driving was a drug dealer, effectively. So again, if you can help, please do. I also wanted to, no, we're not going to talk about Charlie Mack this week, although Charlie Mack 1912, his Twitter account is still suspended. If you're able to, and you want to yell at Twitter about something, reinstate both Charlie Mack. But this week, Roger Meadows got hit also. No more Roger Meadows on Twitter now. So if anyone knows how to reach out to Roger and how to get in touch with him and put him in touch with everyone, let me know in the Discord. Or somewhere on Twitter, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Roger's good people, all about the ballot measures. Super savvy fan, super Hardlands fan. Kit even messaged me today to tell me that Roger got suspended. So I don't know what the plan is there. And then again, finally, we've got the IndieNewsNow website. I'll give that a refresh. Oh, look at that. It's Cash App, PayPal with his honeypot. And these are antiwar.com articles, Simplicius anti-war news for tonight from Dave DeCamp, Sheer Post, Payday Report, another independent labor outlet. All right, Caitlin Johnstone, again, antiwar.com. And this is an infinite scroll. The more that you scroll, it will just keep giving you more articles and more articles going back. I see there was a live stream from Seven Seas. He was just talking. All right. I interviewed Seven Seas a couple times earlier this year. And you've got Palestinian photojournalists among 5 killed by Israeli forces in Gaza just on Tuesday. I didn't even get to that one. And that's Dave DeCamp over at Anti-War. So, again, Indie News Now is a wealth of resource. And there's a search button so you can actually search by a topic or by category. Okay. Again, you can break it down, articles, videos, podcasts, get the merch there. All right, there's our merch store. And you saw that in the slideshow earlier, but this is where you can get t-shirts, beanies. It's freezing cold outside. Beanies are $20. Tank tops for those of you that live in the warm climate. I got tank tops for you. And then we also have hoodies because it's freezing out. My dial doesn't go to delicate. That's a Jesse Chet line. $27 for a hoodie sweatshirt. Where else are you getting that? That's our wall of fame. That's everyone that's already contributed to our network. I really appreciate everyone who's already on that wall. If you want to join that wall, the ways to do that, Cash App, $ Indie News Network, co-fi.com/Indie News Network. Then we've got paypal.me/Indie News Network, IndieNewsNow.com. I just showed you that website. And then over at Substack, INNnewsletter.com. And where we've been live at IndieMediaToday.com for the last couple hours. You can subscribe there monthly or annually. We'll be back next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern for another Indie News Now Live. Subscribe to IndieMediaToday.com and you'll get clips emailed out to you all week. Support independent media because we need it more than ever, fam. I love you all. Have a good night, everyone. No! We just fucking lost the stream!
I guess this isn't such an awful place. It's not